what was it? What's a gym like before AI, and then kind of what the process was going through, and then what the process is coming out of AI. So where are you now? And then also I want to know kind of what your future is. It's really, I mean, I'm just interested in it, and so I
Gotcha.
want to
Yeah.
get on here. Just like it was just awesome. Like where are people going? This is an actual person who's been doing this. What did they have to do? Did they have to get approval from somebody? Did someone go, AI is never going to work in a gym? That type of stuff. So that's where I am.
That makes sense. I could see why this would be better with the camera. So, it definitely has been, if you would have asked years ago, like if I would have been doing AI, even when I first knew about ChatGPT, I never thought we'd be in the AI space. But now
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do without it.
Yeah. So
For an example, like at our club, we don't have a team at all. There's no sales team. It's just me and front desk. And the biggest thing for me is I've been able to duplicate myself into AI employees, is what we call. So like cloning myself into all these employees. I've got like 12 of them here at our club.
and you were running this club
And
before AI, right?
I mean, oh, go ahead. Correct. For about 11 years now.
So tell me what 11 years is like and what the biggest pains are for a gym without AI.
I mean, before,
Like,
honestly, it was like the traditional lead box. Like we would get a lead in and then we'd have some automated responses, just super, super basic stuff. But I'd have to constantly like, I feel like I was just always like I didn't have the true pulse of the gym. I'd have to
uh-huh.
always go and look and see if someone replied or what's going on versus now. It's just unreal. Like we get automated bookings every single day for both tours and personal training and about classes. We also get automated sales about one or two a day as well too.
That's awesome. Like, so what is your life now like now? How do you like you come in, it's all running and I'll get back to kind of what AI you use, but like just tell me, paint that picture. Like how does it what are you doing on a daily basis? Because you have like you said, you have 12 AI
So,
employees.
so to be honest with you, 90% of my time is spent on our software company right now.
Okay.
The other 10 is if someone comes in and like if I'm the only one here, if someone needs a tour or if someone needs a protein shake. Other than that, my and our numbers are better than ever.
That's awesome. That's interesting. So, and
I
what
mean, we
about,
have one for
yeah, go
every
ahead.
area possible.
What about the
Yeah,
like
just
the
agent
like
wise, we have.
and do you think the exerciser experience has changed? So I'm wondering, I want to sign up for your gym. How has the experience changed for your customers?
Oh, it's been better than ever. So we've actually not only us, but everyone that's using our system right now, they're repurposing front desk. So instead of answering the phone, because our AI employees answer the phone,
Uh-huh.
instead of reaching out to everyone that like messaging like leads that are coming in, we're better servicing our members better than ever. We're getting to know our members better than ever. Our gym's cleaner than ever. It's been a better experience for our members for sure, and they're all staying longer because we're really personalizing the experience. Not only from not being on the phone all the time, but we're collecting so much information from our app and our AI that's extracting this information from the caller or the someone texting or someone clicking around our app that we can better like personalize their experience when they're coming in.
Really cool. I know you have the customer service voice bot, right? You can call it up and talk to it. How successful has that been?
We're on our third model now.
Okay.
At first, it was not the best one. Second one was not bad. This has been the best one, and I feel like it's only going to get better. And it's only as good as I don't want to say the person training it, but like testing it and trying to break it. Like we constantly, even I mean daily, are like listening to every single call, making it better, making adjustments. But if you don't test it, like we tell all of our clients, you need to test it
Yep.
like 50 times, get different people to test it, try to break it. Make sure it matches your policies because if it's you could just put some basic information there, it's going to be okay. And most people are going to get mad and ask to be transferred to the front desk. I mean, we maybe get one or two transfers a day anymore, if that. Definitely like transfer.
Yeah, I demoed kind of the voice technology there probably a year ago. They're like someone goes, "Hey, the voice is you'll be able to answer phone calls in customer service." And I demoed it and it was not good. Like it was not good technology, but as with everything in AI, I was like, in a year, this is going to be good. And I honestly can't even imagine what it's going to be like in another year.
Gosh, I mean, every day we have a head developer that actually build out all of our agents. So it's our like software we use. Obviously, we leverage like OpenAI and 11 Labs, their voices,
Uh-huh.
but it's our platform. And he's unreal, and they just keep making it better and better and better weekly. So I mean, it's so good. We announce it as an AI like assistant because we don't want to trick people.
Yeah, yeah, correct. I know. Why do people, I don't understand that. Why do I actually just saw a training where they were like, this is how you make AI be like a human so that no one can detect it. And I'm like, I don't think we're there yet. I think people want to know it's AI, right? And I think they're okay with it and they'll grow to be okay with it. What do you think?
We even teach our clients, like we tell them like, hey, lead with like it's a digital
Yeah.
assistant, or like one club mentions their I can't remember the exact wording, but basically they're not practicing but introducing AI to their gym, and it's such good feedback that they're getting when you just announce it versus like trying to trick someone. Because at first we didn't announce it and people would get a little confused and they'd be like, is this a real person and not, and it's just so much better announcing it. Like we announced that our front desk is currently busy assisting members. And at this point, we're getting better answers and more accurate answers from people than we were from someone, just like, for an example, cancellations. Most people would call to cancel and we'd ask why, and they'd say like non-use, or they'd come in and say non-use. Now they're actually giving us real answers and we're able to save cancellations.
That's awesome. And the word that came to my mind, I'll see if you agree with it. It's trust. When you tell someone this is AI, you build it's trust. Like they trust you
Yes.
now. Or you were kind of is almost like questioning their trust. Like this isn't pretending to be a real person. It's not. But it's here to help you, and you're going to have a good experience, and you're going to get what you want. That's really cool.
Yep. I mean, everyone's using it differently. Like one club, they have a ton of locations. And I think, like everyone, it's very hard for them to find staff, or even if they do find staff, someone to answer the phone, or if they do answer the phone, someone to answer the questions correctly. So like when someone asks for it to transfer, the owner trained it and said, please, these aren't backwards, but something along the lines like, please give me a shot. My boss told me if I don't answer the question timely and accordingly, he'll send me to the AI unemployment. Um, something about how I can answer the question timely and mannerly than the front desk employee. And then people talk to it. And they like laugh about it.
I'm sure. Yeah, that is really cool. So, besides the customer service agent, what else do you use AI for in your business, in the gym? What does it do?
Sure. We have obviously an inbound agent. We for both SMS and outbound, we have all these style of agents. So we have a personal training one.
Okay.
If someone clicks on inside our app, we can deploy an agent like it's a trigger. Or if they fill out a form about personal training, it can deploy a call or an SMS. And the goal of it is to try to book a time for the come in for a quarterly goal assessment. And then after they get that appointment booked, or if they don't, try to get their goals. Have they worked with a trainer? What type of trainer are they interested in? And as they're giving all this information, we're storing it, we're extracting it, and we're going to
Uh-huh.
be able to build personalized on that information. We have a retention agent. If someone fills out a cancellation form, it can deploy and kind of see why they're canceling, maybe try to save it. We have one for attrition. If someone doesn't check in, say in 20 days, we can deploy an agent check in on them. We have one for past dues. If someone goes past due, to try to update their billing. We have one for collections. We have one for classes. If someone clicks they're interested in classes, we can try to get more information about what classes they're interested in, suggest classes. We have a management one that will like check in more for service, like, hey, this is management from WV Fitness checking in. How can we better service you or better your experience at WV Fitness? We have one for Facebook, Instagram, Google reviews, anything you could think of, we've recreated into an agent staff wise for fitness. Even as far as myself. So say staff has questions, this is something newer. They could either text a number, we have like a chat widget. They could go and like, hey, how do I find this membership? And it could send a link or a video on exactly how to do whatever they normally text and ask me.
Like internal support. That's cool.
So
So
it's been pretty cool.
cool. So this is a topic that especially you're talking about all these functions. What is your take on AI is going to take over people's jobs?
Funny, we get a lot of people that ask that, and we are not telling anyone to do that at all, and I don't think it's going to happen. At least in the maybe not in the fitness, but speak for other, but in the fitness industry, basically what we're doing, like I mentioned, is we're repurposing front desk salespeople to better service our members. Our
Hmm.
gym's been cleaner. When they're needed, like for the obviously, I think a real person's always going to be needed, like
Yep.
to fulfill the bookings. Basically, to answer the question, we're repurposing and we're able to pay less people more. Like if
Yeah.
it's just so hard to find staff, and if people are quitting or they're not showing up, we can give more quality people more money. And that's how it's kind of been for us and other clubs. We're not replacing anyone, just trying to make everyone's job more efficient, is the word we use.
I think that's the answer that people like to hear, and I think it is true. If it is, it's like, hey, here's a tool, and it's going to answer. Like, imagine answering the phone, like, and you were the person that answered every day the same question. Right? And there are people who do that, by the way. This is taking somebody and going, hey, you don't have to do that anymore. You can do what you do best. You can use your intelligence and so on. So that is really cool.
Yeah, that's basically how we do it, and it's been working very well for us. It's been cool just to see it happen. I mean, our whole system, every so far, every member or every client we have has been able to decrease expenses. They're getting more leads, they're getting members, they're repurposing their job descriptions of front desk. Their staff's more happy because they're not just on the phone all day. They're actually doing what we believe the fitness industry should be doing is like engaging and servicing members and really getting to know the member and actually help the member versus like sell on to the next, if that makes sense.
Correct. And I think, gyms in particular have the reputation of people pay and then don't come, right? And this might help
Yeah,
that
that's
problem. They're going to
that's
come
how like
because it's a great experience.
yeah, and that's what we're trying to do. And I mean that's how yeah, a lot of gyms like that low price, high volume model,
That
they
one,
make they make the money off the people that
correct. It's like,
so and I get it,
yeah,
but
but
then it's like every month you're just trying to find like you may cancels, but you got to try to sign up 100 people just to get 50 new sign up. So it's turnover and the retention's horrible.
gyms they're not multi-level marketing schemes, right? They're places where people are supposed to get healthier and live a better life and be happier and so on. And I think anything we do to help that is like that. That's awesome. So this is really cool.
Yeah, it's been a game changer for me, that's for sure.
You haven't mentioned that you're using AI for, except for, you've mentioned like 12 different functions. So that's cool.
I mean, we have even local businesses because we can technically do it for any business, but we have like a lot of local business will hear our calling or like they want it. So we may eventually tap into some other markets, but it's just fitness is what we know best and what we enjoy doing.
Yeah. And I think I would think if you go the deeper you go into that, it'll be better for the fitness business and better for kind of your knowledge. I think that's, yeah, go deep, see where it ends up.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I think I'm almost imagining like I guess people think about when they think about AI, like they think about going into a gym and there's robots answering questions and so on. You're like, no, 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 no. It's people who answer your questions that need to answer that need to be there, right?
I mean, who knows what's going to happen in the future, but yeah, it's been awesome for me. And it's like I said, my time's just been more efficient and I don't know what I would do without it, to be honest with
Yeah.
you.
There's no going back at this point.
That's how I see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. I think people who, resist it, I think that well, people always have fears about changes, right? I think they'll end up seeing how good what the good it does. And my mantra's always been change the world of technology. I've been trying to do that for the past 30 years and been doing that. And this is seems like it's just a great application of technology to change, your life's better. People are making more money, members are happier, people are working out more. Um, Things like that. That's really cool. What do you think the next steps
Yeah.
for
That's
your
how
for your business of AI are?
The real big thing, what we want to try to create is more data, some more information about like everything people are clicking on and giving us information and be able to really create that personal experience for everyone, even more than what we're doing. So more like that, maybe some more like we have like AI coaches, but make it even more personalized to what they're clicking on and the information they're giving us. So I guess more data driven.
Do people look at what they're doing and give them direction?
So we have an AI trainer that'll like produce workouts and
Hmm.
everything inside of our app, which is it's pretty good. The goal of it is to try to like once it's done, it's always trying to book an appointment with a real person because we
Uh-huh.
don't want to like take job trainers or anything. but it's really good.
Yeah, that's kind of like I was talking about with robots, right? You're not going to come into the robot's going to show you how to do, bench press. Like, no, it's a person. They're going to be personable. Yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, that's actually just an amazing application. I know when I saw that presentation by your CEO, I'm like, yeah, this is exactly what I want to dig into. Just to just to have examples. I think people are going to start wanting, well, how is this making businesses better? How are people more happy? Are they making more pay? I think this is really good, and that you should be really proud of your success. That's really cool.
And yeah, it's been awesome.
What would be your best guess on where
Yeah, I could talk to you.
where AI would be in like 12 months, like a year from now? Any guesses?
If you would ask me this last year, I didn't even think we'd be this far. I mean, it's grown so much of what we can do with it, and like all the information we're collecting. But I don't know. I wish I knew.
I
I
guess,
hope it just keeps going and not like I hope it doesn't like take the jobs and do all that. I hope it can get better experiences and get real people more money and all
yeah,
that.
correct. Yeah, happy employees, happy customers. Let's make this change the world with technology. I think I think the key is,
Yeah.
right, from my perspective, is I don't know where it's going to be in 12 months, but it's going to change every month, and I'm going to keep my eye out on it and see what advancements can do for businesses and people, also people, but with the focus on business and making businesses more efficient. That's really cool.
Yep. That's what we say. We use that word a lot, efficient.
Yeah, efficient. I think that's a pretty good wrap on what your business is like. I have a couple questions. I call it
Yeah,
the rapid fire questions for you. Are you ready? What's a bucket list item you haven't done yet?
that's a great. Oh yeah. So are you thinking for AI or just
In general, doesn't
in
matter.
general?
Yeah.
So anymore, everything revolves around my 4-year-old. So she wants to go to Disney World. So that's one thing I want to do soon.
What's one book everyone should read?
Cool. I read a book, one of my favorites. It's called Relentless. It's by Michael Jordan's strength coach, and it was such a great book.
Cool. I have not read that one. I probably should.
Good one. I'm a big sports guy, so I like anything involving sports.
I may or may not have watched 20 hours of basketball last weekend. So,
But you would like it then.
yeah. Uh, Name one technology example that let you down, like a technology that was just, this is terrible.
Great question. I feel like a lot of I don't know why the first thing that comes to my mind is when I refill a prescription, like when I call in and how it's automated.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, or if you're calling like AT&T, impossible to get a hold of someone and they can't answer your question. I feel like that's what comes to my mind.
Cool. Yeah. Which is, a problem you're trying to solve for your customers. If you had the chance to go to outer space, would you?
I don't know. I'm very claustrophobic and I don't like heights. Getting on an airplane was a lot for me, so probably no.
So can you drive to Disney World then? Is Disney
Oh
World
yeah,
close?
I'm good with airplanes now. I took
Okay.
my
Okay.
first one last year. I got over that, but it's like a 10 hours away. But
Okay.
I'll get on a plane now.
Okay. Cool. And so this is one final question. It's a little bit more philosophical. So if AI advances to the point where it can perfectly replicate your expertise in thinking, so it clones you, but you can embed one core principle into that AI for future generations, what would it be? So what would you add in your humanity to AI?
So when I talk to a lot of people, they always mention like that I'm very stoic, and I think that'd be cool to have in like AI, like a stoic style AI. That even makes sense.
Because there's a value to that, right? It's stoic and yeah,
And just
comforting.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's really cool.
So, like a lot of AIs are there yet, like the emotion of them.
Cool. Well, yeah, thanks for your time.